Okay, I'm going to do your quick walkthrough, but here is your car. It's actually a different spot than it was last time I was here. Um, but exterior here, I saw most of the same stuff that I saw at the other jobs Jeff has done. You can see this trim. The exterior trim is not caulked. The cut ends are not painted. This one's caulked and painted, but this one they probably just didn't want to bother with a ladder, and so it didn't do it. There's some, it looks like some caulking or some paint or something that kind of dripped underneath the window there. This is the cable that Courtney was talking about. And then your front door, they just shot the hell out of this brick mold and didn't caulk it. It's not painted. You can see the trim here has not been painted or filled or caulked. The door has not been painted. I don't know if that was part of the deal, but I mean, you can see the trim all the way around is not painted. Inside, it's not caulked. And then here's what Courtney was talking about. I don't know if you can, but you got bright white paint and then cream outlets and covers, which are probably not part of your scope, but it'd probably be a nice little bonus. And you can even see like the flooring here where they cut out the cable. They missed a little bit, so it's not beautiful. Not the end of the world, but it's not beautiful. The kitchen actually looks really nice. There's a couple little things, but it looks good. Here's your crawl space access with no handle. There's no way you could pull that up without a pry bar or something, so you have to do something about that. There should be some sort of trim or a box around that probably. It's probably been like that for years, and it's not uncommon for these older places, but it would look nicer if it were trimmed out at the very least. You can probably see the back door here. You can see daylight all the way around it. So it's not true. I don't know if that's a battle you want to pick, but you can see your trim here was not caulked or painted either. The kitchen sink, there's no caulk around the sink. You have to caulk that or water will seep in and it'll destroy the countertops. So that sink needs to be caulked all around there. The tile looks good. The paint looks pretty good. The install on the cabinets looks good. I haven't looked inside, but just looking. Yeah, it looks fine. It's not perfect, but I mean, there's a lot of little, like that gap there. If it were me, I would probably put a little piece of trim there, clean it up, but it's not the end of the world. Countertops look good. Oh, your pantry, obviously no shelving or anything here. I mean, if you didn't talk about that, I wouldn't expect it to be part of the scope of work. It would be nice, but they could just be assuming that you're putting brooms or something in here, vacuum cleaner. What else? There's a little bit of cleanup. I mean, there's a scrape on your new paint here. It's kind of scraped up. Personally, I like the trim to be caulked to the floor because you get all these, you can see it looks like it's uneven, even though it may not be. The caulk just cleans it up and makes it look nicer, but that's an aesthetic thing. All right, heading up this, and you can see here, they pulled off the trim and it looks like they didn't paint it or trim it. You can see this door is latched shut, but there's plenty of daylight coming through there too. That's the front door. Carpet looks good. And then bedrooms look fine to me. There's not a lot going on here. The windows look good. They're not caulked though, again. That should be caulked in between. You can't see probably because of the light. I don't know if I can block this off. But there should be a bead of caulk all the way around between the sill and the new window. It does not have that. I peeked in the closet. I don't think there's anything to see here. Yeah, it's fine. But I don't know, you probably paid for this to be painted. And the plate there where it meets the floor either didn't get painted or it's scraped up. They just don't look great. I don't know if that's supposed to be painted or not. Bathroom looks fine. There's hardware in here, but Yeah, there should be bead of caulk along here too, or you'll have water from the tub seeping under the floor. So that should be caulked. The side should be caulked here. They just need a lot of caulk. And then, well, and yeah, there's a missing light bulb, but. And this room, I had a problem with this at the other places Jeff did too. Overspray. I mean, this is a really ugly ceiling fan, so maybe the overspray improves it a bit, but there's definitely overspray on it. And then again, your window is not caulked. And let me look in this closet here. Well, not much to see there, but it looks fine to me. And then I did look out at that exterior storage. Oh, there's overspray up on this light fixture. This, I don't know if this works. Let's see. So you at least need batteries there. What else do we have here? So these light fixtures are all new, no overspray there. Just, there's nothing major here, just a lot of little details that just didn't get taken care of, that's all. I just wanted to show you the closet out back. I don't know if you asked them to address this or not. I mean, it opens now, but this is what you've got. So it opens and it doesn't shut. Oh, and this brick mold out here is not trimmed, or it's not painted, and there's like 3/4 of an inch gap all the way around. It looks like the door frame maybe didn't fit in there properly and they just decided not to finish trimming it on both sides. Let's see. Yeah. So that should be trimmed out. No caulk. All the nail holes should be filled on all these door frames. It should be caulked and painted. This door was not painted, which sometimes people just don't paint the exterior doors. It's not that big of a deal, but if it was on your scope, probably should. I think that's it. I mean, it's, I don't know, like 3 hours for somebody with a tube of caulk. And it's not that big of a deal, just a lot of little details that are missing.